sky of the South Korean entertainment industry is rumbling again. In the heat of the public spotlight on the issue of tax audits that dragged Cha Eunwoo's big name, a new chapter has emerged that is no less surprising. It is no longer just a debate on social media or speculation of netizens. This time, official legal steps have been taken. The Asociação de Contribuintes de Korea formally submitted denuncia to the Escritório Nacional de Investigação, NOI, the national investigative agency subordinate to the Agência Nacional de Polícia. The accusation? The alleged leak of highly sensitive tax information related to Cha Eunwoo's fiscal audit, as well as the involvement of a reporter who first published the information. This news immediately caught the attention of the public. While previously the focus was on the idol actor's alleged tax audit, now the focus has shifted to a much more serious alleged violation of the law: the leaking of tax information that should be strictly protected by law. In its official statement, the association said that a funcionario de Receita, who has not been identified, is suspected of having leaked internal information related to Cha Eunwoo's tax audit. The information then appeared in the media, provoking a wave of wild opinions and speculation in the public sphere. According to the Asociação de Contribuintes, this act is not just an ordinary administrative offense. They explicitly mention the violation of the Lei de Proteção de Informações Pessoais, as well as the provisions in the Código Penal governing quebra de sigilo, or breach of confidentiality. Furthermore, they also allude to the violation of the principle of confidentialidade guaranteed by Lei Básica dos Tributos Nacionais, a fundamental principle in the Korean tax system aimed at protecting the rights of taxpayers. Os acusados violaram o princípio da confidencialidade garantido pela Lei Básica dos Tributos Nacionais e infringiram os direitos do contribuinte ao divulgar ilegalmente informações detalhadas relacionadas à auditoria fiscal de Cha, Stresset de Representative of the Association e a written statement. They added that leaks like this are extremely grave and have the potential to cause danos irreparáveis for affected individuals. The statement immediately sparked a wide discussion. This is because in the modern tax system, information related to tax audits falls into the category of highly protected data. The audit process itself is administrative and does not necessarily lead to violations of the law. But when the details are leaked to the public before there is an official conclusion, an individual's reputation can be destroyed in an instant, regardless of whether he is guilty or not. The name Cha Eunwoo, a top ASTRO member and actor known for his clean and professional image, has long been a magnet for attention. Every word about him is quickly spread, discussed, and analyzed massively by the global public. When news of the tax audit appeared, a wave of comments was inevitable. There are those who defend, there are those who question, and there are few who directly judge. But now the focus has shifted. Should the information ever actually reach the public sphere? The association affirms that the denuncia they propose is not a form of defense against one particular celebrity figure. They stress that the main goal of this legal step is to preserve the integrity of the tax system and ensure that fiscal information, whoever owns it, is strictly protected without exception. A denúncia não tem como objetivo defender ou proteger uma pessoa específica, mas garantir que informações tributárias sejam rigorosamente protegidas em todas as circunstâncias. They explain. This step is considered by many observers as a loud signal that the tax data leak is not a trivial matter. In the context of South Korean law, tax officials have an absolute obligation to maintain the confidentiality of taxpayer data. Violation of such obligations may lead to criminal sanctions, including imprisonment. Meanwhile, for parties that receive and disseminate illegally obtained information, legal consequences may also follow, especially if there is proven to be an element of willfulness or collusion. The public is now waiting for NOI's move. As a national investigative agency, the NOI has the authority to investigate alleged criminal offenses, including breaches of confidentiality by public officials. If the investigation finds strong evidence, the case could develop into a major legal process that drags not only unscrupulous tax officials, but also the media involved. Amidst all this, one big question hangs. How will it impact Cha Eunwoo himself? As a public figure, he is no stranger to the spotlight. But tax audits are different from ordinary rumors. It touches the realm of law and public trust. When audit information is leaked without complete context, public perceptions can form before the official facts are presented. This is what many experts call a trial by media, a court of opinion that takes place long before the legal process is underway. Some legal observers consider that if there is indeed a leak from the internal tax authorities, then the main focus should indeed be on the breach of confidentiality, not on the substance of the audit that does not necessarily indicate an error. Tax audit, in most cases, is a routine procedure and does not always mean the presence of violations. Meanwhile, on social media, the public reaction was divided. Fans voiced support, calling for the legal process to be fair and transparent. They highlight the importance of the presumption of innocence as well as the protection of personal data. On the other hand, there are also those who question whether this legal step of the association will have an impact on the freedom of the press. The issue widens into a broader discussion. Where is the line between the public's right to know and the individual's right to privacy? Is the media entitled to publish information allegedly obtained from internal government sources? And to what extent is the responsibility of public officials in safeguarding sensitive data? This isn't just about a celebrity. It's about the system, about how the state protects the data of its citizens, on the integrity of tax institutions, and about journalistic ethics in the age of instant information. If the investigation proves a serious violation, then this can become an important precedent for similar cases in the future. The tax authorities will probably tighten internal security protocols. The media could also face greater pressure to verify the origin of information before publishing it. On the other hand, if the investigation does not find solid evidence, then the debate about the limits of privacy and public interest will still come to the fore. Whatever the outcome, one thing is clear. This case has opened a nationwide discussion on the protection of fiscal data. Eunwoo himself has not given a long statement regarding this denuncia, but sources close to the investigation said they respected the ongoing legal process and hoped the truth could be revealed objectively. The focus is called fixed on professional activity and its obligations. While the public awaits further developments, South Korea's entertainment and legal worlds are at a crossroads. Will this be a turning point in the protection of tax information? Or is it just another chapter in a long saga of spotlight on public figures? To be sure, the move of the Association de Contribuants has changed the course of the narrative. From the issue of tax audits to the issue of data leaks and violations of the law. From speculations about numbers to debates about principles. And amid that maelstrom, Eunwoo's name is back in the limelight, this time not just as an artist, but as an important symbol in the great discussion of rights, laws, and justice. A new chapter has begun. The public is waiting. Investigation underway. And the truth, whatever it may be, will set the next course in the legal drama that is now shaking South Korea. The latest developments from denuncia, proposed by the Association de Contribuants, further emphasize that this case is not just a momentary polemic. Internal sources said that the NOI began to conduct a preliminary search of the flow of information distribution within the tax authorities. Their main focus was to identify who had access to Eunwoo's audit documents and how the information got out of the supposedly sealed internal system. In the South Korean tax administration system, access to audit data is not granted arbitrarily.